Last time, we established why generic automation platforms are essentially useless for MSPs. It is quite literally like bringing a spork to a gunfight, or a knife fight, or any kind of fight, really. What are you going to do with a spork? A wooden spork as well. And so today, I wanted to talk about why that actually matters. Like, really matters. And we're not just talking about little minor headaches. This is like biblical level plagues that are essentially silently eating your profit margins alive. It's terrifying. It should be anyway. So, forget the 4 horsemen. In the world of MSPs, there are 10 horsemen of the apocalypse, you could say. And, they might be coming for your business. So, listen up. Firstly is scaling your IAM services. You sell a slick identity and access management service. But behind the scenes, your team is drowning in the joiner, mover, leaver lifecycle. As I like to say, it's the Bermuda Triangle of the IT world, because it's where your technicians' billable hours disappear. Secondly, we have the noisy SOC and NOC. You see, your dashboards are a fire hose of false positives, turning your security team into professional alert ignorers. Because give or take, 50% of alerts are just useless noise, meaning your critical threat notifications are essentially hiding in plain sight. They're just camouflaged by, server is warm kind of tickets, like, Thirdly, don't know what that was, but thirdly, we have patch and change governance. For most MSPs, this is less of a process and more of a religion based on a cocktail of hope and caffeine and a single terrifyingly complex spreadsheet that only Brenda from accounts knows how to use. It's an auditor's dream and an owner's nightmare. And at number 4, we have SaaS license reclamation. See, this is the idea that you are probably paying for licenses for employees that might have left the company a while ago, maybe even years ago. I mean, they might even be off in a yurt somewhere raising goats. And sadly, those dormant accounts are slowly draining your operational budget, and maybe even more so, your client's trust. At number 5, we have cross-tenant standardization. And this is looking at the art of delivering the exact same service to 10 different clients in 10 completely different ways. And those ways being extremely bespoke and extremely chaotic and extremely time consuming. There's no build once and reuse everywhere, which we spoke about last time. There's only build once and then build it again and then build it again, although slightly differently, and then build it again forever and ever until you lose the will to live, I guess. The 6th one is compliance evidence at scale. The sheer terror of an auditor asking you to prove that the changes you made for client B, let's say, they were granted, was it approved 3 months ago? Am I just remembering that wrongly? Maybe, I don't know. Do we know? Who knows? And then this will kick off a digital scavenger hunt across emails and databases, chat logs, ticket histories, just consuming time. Time that doesn't need to be spent on this specific, or not specific, just doesn't need to be spent on it. And at number 7 is hybrid workforce onboarding. Do you remember when onboarding was as simple as just creating an Active Directory account? That's cute. Well, not anymore. No. You see, now it's 10 different tools per hire. It's like a ballet almost, like a really bad ballet. Actually, I don't even like ballet, but I certainly wouldn't like that ballet. But again, it's a ballet of manual steps across HR and IT and security, and then just a 58% chance that you'll miss the day 1 SLA anyway. So, then at number 8 is the endpoint and asset drift. Let's be clear, your CMDB is supposed to be your single source of truth. But, sadly, after multiple missed updates and manual errors, it kind of becomes your source of lies. And the failed changes and compliance issues are the children of those very lies. Then at number 9 is SLA-bound escalations. You know that ticking clock on the P1 ticket that drives your blood pressure into the stratosphere? Every manual handoff, every misrouted ticket, is just another step closer to an SLA breach and a very, very awkward conversation with your client or clients. And finally, at number 10 is monetizing automation. And this is the biggest paradox of all. You do all of this amazing automation work behind the scenes. And what do you get for it? Well, your client just sees that the problem went away, and you end up giving away your most valuable work for free. Look, these aren't 10 separate problems. They're kind of all symptoms of the same disease. It's the last mile breakdowns between your tools. They're the swivel chair gaps where profit margins go to die, if you will. But what if you could fight back? What if you could slay all 10 of those horsemen one by one, or even all at once? Well, that's what the rest of this series is for. Make sure you subscribe because next time we're revealing the secret weapon, the execution layer that your stack is missing.